Disney Nature Dolphin Reef. Woo! 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 So excited! I'm so excited! Well, when I was younger, I really, really loved the Disney nature films. I haven't seen them all, but they were like documentary things that Disney would make, and they would show up in the theaters for the most part. Majority of them did, and they didn't make much money. They're not that expensive to make. You just go underwater, shoot real animals and whatever. Not that expensive if you really think about it. It still takes a lot of time and does cost a lot of money, but not as much as you would think. So it wasn't a big deal that they didn't make a lot of money. But I think Disney made them so they could donate to these animal rights groups and things like that, or like protecting wildlife and make people aware of stuff. It gives them a good image, now they own like National Geographic and stuff, but so it just looks good on their part, I guess. Not all these are great. I'm gonna review them all eventually, because I do want to actually go back and watch some of these, because some of these I've only seen like once or twice or whatever. Some of these I haven't seen at all. But now that there's Disney Plus, I think this is a great outlet for this type of stuff, because these aren't going to be really well known, and they're just on there. They're original. For the people who want them, they're there, but you don't have to go out to the theater, because there's not going to be a lot of people do that. So it might actually get more views and more attention because of that. And I respect that, and I like that. Also, these movies have documentaries that go along with each individual movie, so that's nice too. And so it's just kind of cool all around. You got this documentary, and then you got the movie itself to go along with the documentary. Because there's a making of documentary of the movie, and then there's the movie itself. But a lot of these aren't great, though. In fact, this one is actually really poorly narrated. It's just cute dolphins doing cute stuff at the reef. It's really not that interesting. It's not something that's like you couldn't find somewhere else in another documentary. I remember the chimpanzee one that they made being really interesting. Like, there's stuff that you would never see in another documentary that they've done before. But this is just like your standard stuff. You've seen this in 100 documentaries. It's kind of boring. And yeah, there's nothing to this movie. It's pretty dolphins doing cute things. If you like that idea, cool, you'll like it. But it's boring. It's not very good. It's just like, I've seen this stuff in 100 documentaries about stuff like this. You've seen this on Animal Planet, National Geographic, whatever the hell. You've seen all this stuff before. You've seen cute dolphins doing cute stuff. There's a couple unique moments, like when they go into this like neon area of the reef. That's kind of interesting and cool, something you wouldn't see in another documentary. But that's like a short segment of the movie. But the story itself, because these Disney nature things are built around a story of these animals. Like, they film these animals going through like some event, which I wonder how they do that, right? Because it's not like you can just go, okay, today this animal's going to do this. No, you don't know what they're going to do, so you kind of just have to build the narrative from what actually happens while you're shooting them. So it's like, I don't know how they do that, but it is kind of impressive. And these movies aren't great, but the narrator here just is awful. I don't know who it is, but they make so many cringeworthy jokes that are just like, really? Can you just show us the information and not be making stupid remarks and funny voices, because you're not good at it? It seems like they really did not care. But it's a decent movie. I'm not gonna act like it's horrible. Some people might enjoy it. I didn't enjoy it, of course, but it's, I just think that it's nice that these things are being put on Disney Plus, because I wouldn't want to see this in a theater. It's like a waste of money. But now you're watching at home, I'm not hating myself as much. So that's the best I can say about this movie, is I'm not hating myself as much. Yep, that's the best compliment.